here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara through. The Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Rolling to his right. Outside here, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A stop by Marcus Davenport. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 11.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
10 at the 41-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Murray now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
The extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Taken at the 37. Just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
46-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They begin on the ground with Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0, our score after one. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Able to find Harris, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 2nd and 13. It's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it over.
But a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
This now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Throwing again, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
2nd and 3. Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to run on the option. He pitches it out. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. Doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
30-yard line.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Shreds the tackle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. That is caught. It's Perriman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this 1st half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw now on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Danielle Hunter, his second sack of the night.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 16. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
To throw is Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A yard. And it's third down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Operating from the gun, Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here's the score, Cardinals 42, Saints nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
3-yard line.
Second and 14. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down play, and that'll make it third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to number 80.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cardinals.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff looking right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
Brings up
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. grab for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Nothing.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.